companies as the primary culprits of the environmental crisis that we are in. So that's ahead of governments, that's ahead of anybody else in the society that we live in. Now, when we ask them, who's doing the most? Who's doing the most? Only 5% say that companies actually are the ones who are doing the most in combating climate change. So there's a very big disparity. They believe that companies are the ones who did the most damage, who contributed the most to climate change issues, but only very few say that they're the ones who are doing the most. That's a disparity that we need to address. And that's also coloring these consumers' decision making, because 62% of them are already saying that I will turn away from brands and companies that conflict with the environmental ethos that they have. So if you are not for sustainability, if you're not contributing to climate change, there's a large chance that your consumers, your customers, are actually going to say no to you in the future. In addition to that, 60% of Filipino prosumers have already boycotted or will boycott a brand that is neglecting their climate change responsibilities. So that's a very big danger. That's 60%. That's 6 out of 10 customers that you have now and in the future who could potentially say, no, I don't like you because you're not doing anything, you're not doing enough for climate change. So 67% actually believe that brands and companies should be active participants in societal and environmental development. Now that's a very big thing. That's something that we have to listen to, and that's something that we have to take into consideration whenever we plan our campaigns, whenever we plan our operations in our businesses. In fact, 52% of consumers. Now, is there a good side to it? What happens if you do support environmental sustainability? What happens if you do participate in reversing climate change? 52% of Filipino prosumers are ready to support brands who actually do that, who align themselves with environmental and sustainability issues, who actually contribute to reversing climate change. So there's